partnership to open the doors for women. This is Annie Oakley.
Howdy, my name is Phoebe Ann Moses. I was born on 1860, August 13th, in Darke County, Ohio. My mother was Susan Moses. My father was Jacob Moses. I have 6 sisters, Mary Jane, Linda, Elizabeth, Sarah Ellen, Hilda, and a sister named Catherine who died in infancy. I have 2 brothers, John and an unnamed son who died when he was born. After my dad died of pneumonia when I was 5, my mother could not afford food for her 6 children, including me. So one day when we were all starving, I grabbed my dad's old rifle and managed to hit a squirrel. My mother was worried about my growing interest on guns, so she sent me to Darke County Infirmary, which was a place for people that didn't know how to take care of themselves. Although I didn't like living there, I had a few hobbies like knitting, sewing, and embroidering. I got hired in a babysitting job by the Eddingtons. They treated me so badly that I didn't call them by name. I called them the Wolves. They beat me and stole letters from my mom. They even wrote to her that I was fine. After 2 years of a miserable life, I decided to run away. I didn't have enough money to take the train, but a very nice passenger paid my fine for me. Soon I was at home and I found out my mom had gotten married again, but sadly he also died. So I decided to go back to the infirmary. I learned how to milk the cows when I went back, and I managed it so well that I got a raise. I went home and started entering contests with my gun. I got so good at them that I wasn't allowed to enter them anymore. I didn't want to go back to the infirmary again, so I shot animals and brought them to restaurants for a living. Even though my gun was a rifle, I could shoot a bird with only 1 bullet. A judge of a competition thought my talents would pay off, so he entered me in his contest. When the contest began, a contestant named Frank Butler nearly dropped dead when I walked up to him, because I was a woman and he was a man, and men were normally better at women than shooting, but not this time. When the contest began, we were doing very good until Frank missed. It was my last chance. If I got a bullseye this time, I would win the contest. I pulled the trigger and got a bullseye. It made Frank fall in love. A year later, we are pronounced husband and wife. A man named Buffalo Bill created a traveling show, part circus, part rodeo show, called Buffalo Bill's Wild West Show. Me and Frank found out about it and signed up. A Seahawks chief named Sitting Bull was impressed with my talents and wanted to adopt me. The first time he asked me to chat with him, I refused. He didn't take no for an answer, so I said yes. He adopted me and he called me Watanya Cecilia, or Little Sure Shot. From then on, I was known for my shooting skills. A California sharpshooter named Lillian Smith signed up and offended me with rude remarks. She said when she came, I was done for. That made us become unfriendly rivals. A train accident occurred in 1901, hurting dozens of people, including me. I hurt my hands and my back, and I spent months in the hospital recovering. I found out I wanted to do more with my life, so I quit the show and started 2 shows, Deadwood Dick and The Western Girl. Sadly, in a car accident, I got severely injured and never fully recovered. I died in 1926. 18 days later, Frank died. We were buried next to each other, 3 miles from where I was born. Thank you.